Hi, my name is Renee Thomas, and I am a massage therapist. And I discovered a fantastic DIY technique that I use to help me deal emotionally with some pain I was having. And then I didn't know when I started it, it would actually take away the actual pain. So I started using it on everything in my life with regards to painful things and then on my clients. And then I realized you could use it for finances and relationships and health issues and spirituality, anything. So let's get started. Exactly. How does this technique work? Because I'm always saying it works on everything. But that might be hard to understand how your issue, your problem, whatever you're dealing with, how can this DIY technique help? It doesn't make any sense. So I thought, well, maybe it's time for me to do a video about how and why the technique actually works. So I'm hoping that when I play this back at the end, I will be happy with what I explained. This technique works with your subconscious, okay? You do this technique all the time, all on your own, without even knowing it. You do this technique every day. You're just not aware that you are doing it. What is the technique? Well, it's the fact that you are focusing on a problem, you're distracting yourself from it, and then you're going somewhere happy. And you keep repeating this until the issue, the pain, the problem, the feeling, whatever it is that you are having or feeling drops down to a 0 or 1. Now, your brain does this for you all the time, automatically. It will focus, distract, and go happy like that. And so you will never feel that it did it for you and you remain in a good place. Or it can focus, and the next thing you know, you are feeling bad and you don't know why. Okay? That is also your subconscious automatically doing that. So your brain, for you, from the time you were little, starts assimilating information and putting it into categories of or safety. And then it gives you the emotion to go with it. So your brain does it for you all the time, every day. So this technique helps when your brain is doing, what is going on? This is too much. I can't handle it. Why am they making me feel this way? You do this technique and it will go from that to everything is fine. Life is good. And you continue on. So that is what this technique does, and this is why it works. It's because it's already working with an already automatic process that you have within you that does it all the time. So the best example I can give is, let's say you take someone with a phobia of dogs. Okay, they are afraid of dogs. Well, usually you'll find out it was connected to an event with dogs. And some people say, well, I didn't have an event with dogs. Well, believe it or not, you can actually absorb things from other people, a parent, a movie, or something that tells you, maybe it's not a good idea to like dogs. So you may have two children, they get bit by a dog, one gets a phobia and one doesn't. That's because of how the brain assimilated it. And then maybe one, the expression, once you fall off a horse, get back up on a horse. Well, that is actually really kind of true, because if all of a sudden the next reaction or interaction with a dog is good and favorable and in higher emotion, such for instance, they get the kid a dog and it becomes his baby, well, then that is going to supersede the bite that he got. So he starts to simulate relationships with dogs differently. And as he gets older, he has a good relationship with dogs. Whereas the other one, bad experience, and then the next bad experience that happens with a dog, or he thinks is going to happen, he actually starts looping it through his head. And his head thinks, oh, this is danger. We have to keep giving him this feeling every time he sees a dog. Okay? So this is how your brain works. Until I understood this, I didn't really understand where phobias came from and all my likes and dislikes, and sometimes how I was just doing something but I didn't even know why. But now that I understand this is what my brain does for me, I can easily find usually where it started. And if I can't find where it started, it's okay, because I can still just do the technique based on what I'm feeling, that I don't like it. And I just do it on that. I don't like this. And I focus, I distract myself, I go to a happy place, and I keep doing this until my brain doesn't say, oh, I don't like this. It just says, it's this. Fantastic technique. As in anything, though, it takes a little practice to start doing it smoothly. So when you first start off and it's not as smooth or as easy as you think, that's how it is with anything you are learning new. I think it's extremely rare for someone to do something the very first time, to do it exactly the way they want it and in the most excellent way. So don't be dismayed if you don't get that change all the way. Maybe you just get an adjustment of the change. But even pay attention to that. Is the intensity down? Did it go from a 10 to like a 5? That is great. And then you can always still continue working at any time you want to get it to go further. So I hope I have explained why this technique works on anything. If you have a relationship troubles, you look at the reason of what you think is the problem. And then you do focus, distract, and go happy. If it's a health issue, look at all the reasons why you think you have that problem, what you don't like about it, what it's doing to your life. Focus, distract, and then go happy until you go back and forth, in and out. I always stress it's the in and out of the process. The in and out that will break the link that the body is making with the mind that this is not a good thing. You break it, and when you break it, it's not about, oh, I was wrong or they were right. It's not about that at all, because your subconscious, remember, does not know that. It doesn't know right and wrong. It doesn't know now and yesterday. It just knows information that has been assimilated, and then it just, I call it, regurgitates it back to you. It doesn't even know it's regurgitating something bad back to you. It doesn't know that. It's just giving it back to you. So please remember, you're just going to be working with the subconscious. You're doing the technique. You're doing the in and out, and then it breaks it. So then the 10% of the mind that we are conscious of, because they say it's 10% conscious and about 90% subconscious, which is good because we don't want to have to think through everything. We like that automatic happening. But then that 10% conscious brain can come in control truly and make what you want to happen. But it can only do that after you drop the 90% of whatever you've been feeding it all the way down to an emotion where the conscious can automatically just override, so to speak, whatever it is that you are trying to calm in yourself. Instead of the subconscious saying, be scared of dogs, be scared of dogs, I know it's just a puppy, your head is saying, but your subconscious is like, it's a dog, be scared, it's a dog, be scared, and your conscious is saying, but it's just a little puppy, it's not going to hurt me, but you're still feeling terrified. So I hope that I have explained this well as to why this technique, how this technique works, and why it can work on anything. If you're thinking you're in your head, I don't see how it can help with this. That's okay. It's just because you don't understand it all. It's not a problem. But I'm like 99% 99.9% sure that there is going to be some level of emotion that's involved in whatever you're doing, and it can help, if not all the way, to a really good degree. Okay? So try it. It won't hurt. It costs you nothing. And if it works really well for you, you have this amazing tool in your life that will enhance your life. If you want more of these videos, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. Always in the description, I put other links to other videos to help you start this process, do this process, or anything that I've mentioned in this video that I think later on, like, ooh, that doesn't really leave information. It kind of leaves them hanging. So I'll leave a little link for you. So be very kind to yourself. Be very kind to others. Love yourself and love others.